We have reached a pivotal point for everyone back home, ladies and gentlemen. The biggest bank in the United States and the world, JP Chase, has begun to shift its stance on cryptocurrencies. You had better pay attention because this has implications for markets that are beyond anything we have ever encountered in human history. In terms of financial markets, XRP does have a lot to gain right now. In order for the entire XRP army to view today's video, kindly click the like button. Let's begin with a recent statement from JP Morgan, and I want to remind you all that 3.6 trillion this bank is worth that much, and they claim that Bitcoin is undervalued in comparison to now. I'm not sure whether I need to explain this to everyone back home. But if Bitcoin were to reach the same level of market capitalization as gold, we're looking at almost 10 times its current worth. Additionally, I would want to remind you that the last time XRP did a 2x, Bitcoin did a 2x, XRP did a 50x. In essence, what we're looking at here is that XRP has a 50x potential if Bitcoin performs anything close to a 10x. Furthermore, JP Morgan does believe that this could happen in the next 5 to 10 years. Therefore, the best location to search for opportunities to work with or invest in cryptocurrency blockchains that are creating the financial framework of the future is arguably the blockchains themselves. Without a question, JP Morgan views Bitcoin as a store of value. This is remarkable given that it was only a year ago. They were doing interviews on the go. The CEO of JP Morgan stated in interviews that Bitcoin is just a place for criminals to launder money, trade drugs, and do other similar activities. This is obviously a very different view from JP Morgan's today, and all of the major American banks are fully motivated to start offering stable coins and crypto custodial services like exchanges do because they can make an incredible amount of money. The US government is drooling over their stable coin offerings, and the banks will be able to make a lot more money by selling XRP to their customers because they will be acting much like an exchange. They will be buying potentially trillions of dollars worth of US treasuries. This is the ideal scenario for banks to greatly boost their profits, and I believe that, in the long run, this is better for the typical American consumer since they will have greater access to cryptocurrency, which will improve the globe. Although this is a positive start, there are many other things going on at the moment that have me giddy with anticipation. The U.S. Department of Commerce has begun making public remarks on cryptocurrencies. Additionally, they are now working on a comprehensive integration of all U.S. economic data on-chain. In a moment, more about that. But first, I'd want to share this U.S. Department of Commerce statement with you all. Economic statistics on the blockchain should be made public by the Commerce Department and President Donald Trump, the crypto president. Like never before, we are making America's economic reality unchangeable and available to the world, solidifying our position as the global blockchain capital, and it is undeniable that 3.3% GDP growth is remarkable. At this point, I would want to explain with you all why I am so happy about this. Every economic report we receive includes information on GDP growth and employment. The blockchain will be used to store information about business cycle strength and other related topics. That is to say, if all of this data is fully on-chain, it cannot be altered or misrepresented. Additionally, it will be far more transparent and user-friendly for everyone. This explains why cryptocurrencies are so important. The truth is indisputable and verifiable. And that's the future we're going into. And it has never looked better for me or anyone else in the world because, as we can all agree, corruption is a problem. However, if cryptocurrency is used properly, it can solve that problem. So this is a huge step in the right direction. Before delving deeper into JP Morgan and all the other amazing events that are taking place, I wanted to quickly let you know that my trading indicator, Crusader Signal, has identified the 2 best entries that you could have received in the days preceding the most recent rallies. There was a buy at $2.97 exactly here and another buy at $2.83 far down here. You would be ahead today at the present price if you had filled up on my Crusader Signal entry right here. Then following this huge surge, you would have also had the chance to sell at about $3.08. With Crusader Signals and, of course, all the various buy zones, you may secure huge returns with any amount of leverage. Additionally, we have been backtesting this formula for the past 12 months. Using the 15-minute time frame as intended, it has a 100% win rate on Ethereum, Bitcoin, and XRP over the past 12 months. Therefore, all of you Crusader Signals can be accessed with a monthly subscription. To obtain this signal now, visit my website, indicator.crusadersignals.com. I have spent years honing the method to make this available to you all. It is, in my opinion, the best trading indicator in its class and the top trading indicator in the market. I mean, this is the only deal you could have made in the last few days, and it is well worth the money. If you were to sign up now, would you more than cover the cost of your subscription? Having said that, let's continue our discussion regarding the U.S. Department of Commerce. To provide government macroeconomic statistics on-chain, they are collaborating with Chainlink. You should be aware that hearing this may make some of you a little sad. Why doesn't it yell XRP? And it's really a pretty easy solution. Smart contracts are the foundation of Chainlink and are essential to all government requirements. Since XRP was created to fill a specific need, its time will come when it comes to cross-border payments. Therefore, don't be disheartened if you see another cryptocurrency fit into a problem that it was designed to answer. Please remember that XRP was not designed for this kind of thing. In addition to cross-border payments, XRP is designed for integrated, instantaneous, seamless transactions which will undoubtedly happen shortly. Since everyone rises together even if XRP doesn't win, this is incredible and something we should all gladly celebrate. Chainlink becomes increasingly connected with macroeconomic data and government smart contracts. XRP becomes increasingly integrated into the financial industry and cross-border payments. As you are aware, banks are beginning to amass more of these various cryptocurrencies, providing custody services to the elderly, and pitching them, among other things. This is the way to go if we want XRP and all other cryptocurrencies that address real-world issues to be widely adopted. The US is now able to obtain economic data that they have never had before because to blockchain technology. We appreciate everyone who saw the video today. Check out the indicator below, hit the like button, and I'll see you all in the Crypto Crusader community. Love, guys. Peace, peace, peace.